20th Century Beauties. Let's play. Oh yeah, I have my YouTube video on. No. This is gonna take forever. Alright, I gotta mentally prepare myself. I gotta steel myself for this. Okay, so start with the top piece there. Controls are not great either. On top of everything else being how basic this game is. Alright, keep going. I wanna restart. I wanna just like get through this as fast as possible. That's why. And I don't think this is the time that I'm gonna be able to get 3 stars. Uh,
The very real like sanctions and the blockade and the trade stuff is also because of the repressive nature of the Ayatollah
okay,
too.
resume.
Also plays, in my opinion, with how the Iranian population force there's a positive role for the fundamentalists who like them too. So then you get full blown loyalty from these. So it's both a good thing, effective in terms of maintaining stability and having a loyal base that you can always rely on, but also bad because
It's $2.50 per each. It's $10 for I think all the packs. If you want all the packs, it's $10. If you want to see all the boobs, anyway, let's finish this.
there are kurds, for example, in Iran that 100% are just waiting for the opportunity to collaborate with.
Are you kidding me?
Or are collaborating with the CIA. There are so many.
We'll keep going.
You know, in a state or something like that. I'm not saying that, but it does present a separate challenge. A separate challenge with even if you build the defenses, even if you build the defense, even if you get a fucking, what happens when there's too much instability.
Commitments of the law, slash government is sweeping terrorism, sparking global trade war, cracking down on immigration, and targeting political enemies, and so much more. First, how are the words from the Vice Presidency so far? Let's begin with CNN chief data analyst Gary Hinton to walk us through what the polls say and how they've changed.
Hey, Manu, look, 2025 was not exactly the best year for the President of the United States. He started off with big Oscar in good territory, right? Trump's approval rating in January, he was 6 points above water, pretty much above where he was here. But look what happened.
This is so funny. American, appreciate you sucking him in. If right now we got those to check ourselves, Islamic regime was gone 30 years ago. Brother, how do you think the revolution happened? Yeah, Iranians famously kept servile. It's so funny. Holy prediction, Margaret Toledo.
Come December, 12 points underwater. Way down there. That is an 18-point decline during the course of the year. Now, what has driven Donald Trump's decline in his net approval rating? Well, it's independents. That is the name of the game, baby. Look, in January, Donald Trump's net approval rating among independents was about even. Minus 1 point, not too high to drop, but not too bad either. Now, we're talking about 43 points underwater. That is a decline of 42 points on his net approval rating. Donald Trump is hanging out with Jerry. So that is how far underwater Donald Trump is with independents at this point. Now, what issues are driving this decline in Trump's approval rating, his net approval rating? Well, let's look at two of the key issues, right? The economy, the reason that Donald Trump was elected to a second term back in January, he was in pretty good shape of plus 9 points on the net approval rating. But look, come December, 16 points underwater. That is a decline, doing the math quickly here, of 25 points for Donald Trump on the key issue of the day, the economy, the reason he got a second term. And then, of course, immigration, which Donald Trump is really focused in on during his second term in office, something he has been focusing on since he first ran for the presidency all the way back in 2015. Well, in January, he was 9 points above water on the issue. Now he's 6 points below water on the issue. So on the key issues, the economy, inflation, going in the wrong direction for Donald Trump. Now, there is a bit of good news, or at least some solace that Donald Trump can take when you compare him to other 21st century presidents at this point in their second term. Look at their net approval rating. Trump is 12 points underwater, but Barack Obama right nearby, 11 points underwater. George W. Bush also right nearby at 10 points underwater. So you see this, hey, Trump isn't doing so bad. But here's the dog.
If Trump had won his second term in 2020, even though he did win, and Joe Biden obviously stole it, as you guys know. But if he was president, this would be like 25 points. Okay? America might have had like an actual bourgeois revolution again. It's because it's not back to back that there was a brief pause. Oh my God, the same economic conditions. Not hyperinflation, but like inflation crisis, negative real wage growth on top of the fucking incompetence. And the liberals were so lipped up at that point too. Oh my Lord, dude. I'm not an accelerationist by any means, but I do think that if Donald Trump had won in 2020, the very same liberals that are recognizing how much liberalism is failing currently and are looking for like more radical alternatives, I think that they would have had a way, way bigger voice. I also don't know where we would have gotten to by the midterms. I don't know where we would be.
I can't see the one that. Oh, there it is.
The anarchist view. I believe in discipline. I believe in organization. I believe in the state's authority. I don't believe that I do not believe in the abolition of the state
right?
Once there is a dictatorship of the proletariat. I believe that the state must transition. Where the Biden acceleration
Hard to see sometimes.
It's the key.
These look the same.
Their party, Barack Obama's and George W. Bush, both suffered major losses come the midterm elections in their second term. Why? Because, take a look here. Okay, term two, negative net approval ratings at this point. Did they go positive by the midterm election? In Barack Obama's case? No, it didn't happen. His party lost control of the Senate, suffered major losses in the U.S. House of Representatives. George W. Bush didn't go positive either by the midterm election. His party lost control of the House and the Senate. And then, of course, all the way back in 1973, going into 74, Richard Nixon's net approval rating was negative. He was actually forced from office before those midterm elections, and then his party suffered
1970
major losses in Congress. We'll have to wait and see if there's anything happens to Donald Trump. He gets a question mark at this point, but based upon history, it doesn't look too good for the
It's all look the same.
Right now. Oh, and Manu, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too, Larry. And I've got a terrific panel joining me right now. So you have Jeff Tony,
You got Butch.
Parker. Happy New Year to you guys as well. And lots to look forward to.
Okay,
let's take stock of what just happened.
okay, flip lamp. It's neat.
Numbers were pretty stark. I mean, look at this.
What else we got?
Really struck. I mean,
Oh, we got a corner piece.
At one point in January, now he's down by 43 points. A 42-point slide.
And
wow.
It's wow. And this is not news to the White House. I mean, you can hear it sort of week by week.
Armpit.
Recently, President Trump is increasingly.
You got legs.
In midterm elections, why do presidents, the party lose seats? He's just been bringing it up randomly in Oval Office meetings.
Somebody's
his mind.
Texting
Of course,
me.
he has seen this movie
What am I
before.
doing?
In 2018,
There we
the
go.
first
We got
midterm
Belly.
of his first term, he had
And
big
boom.
losses. It's why
Oh
the
my
White House
gosh.
has been so obsessed with redistricting. It's why they've been so obsessed with trying to change the game. And as we end the year,
My install status is
the new year,
solidified.
redistricting is about a wash. I mean, there are still a couple unanswered questions. Florida, for example, which is going to help Republicans a touch. Virginia is going to help Democrats a touch. But by and large, redistricting alone is not going to save the president. So I think we take stock of what we know now about Trump. He's been a very activist president in terms of flexing the executive authority of his office. But we also are going to spend his time. I think that is one of the reasons that the numbers are so low, because he promised to fight for you. He's actually doing a lot of stuff for himself.
We're done.
Kennedy Center.
We did it.
So that is what frustrates some White
We
House
got a
advisors.
nearly naked lady.
He promised to be your retribution. He's actually just doing stuff for Donald Trump. And I think that
We did it, guys.
It's such a
We're
good
the
point. We're going to be
best.
talking about those Trump awards later.
Would you
in the
like
show.
to buy this
So,
set to unlock it?
cover The White House. When Trump looks at those numbers, is he
No.
denying
How much?
those exist, or is he privately acknowledging we got to take
For $2.50, I can have the set. For $10, I can have all the sets. I don't want them.
Now, are those rallies on message? No. But he's giving the audience what they want, which is the weave and all of the things and all of his complaints and all of his retribution and all of these numbers answer a question.
If you think
So anyway, I guess we finished the game.
With all of the shit that he's been doing, like the awards,
I don't know if this is even worth reviewing.
if he actually fixed the affordability crisis somehow, you are the most delusional person on the planet. If Donald Trump had unironically turned around the American economy like he said he would, he could literally go out and just shoot immigrant children on camera, on television, and people would be celebrating him. He could go out and be
I'm
like,
like-
I love Jeffrey Epstein.
I don't-
Like, it's all good, Mr.
I don't know.
President. We love you. He could literally.
I suppose I should do a review of this game at some point. I'm not ready right now. It's like,
Become a problem.
I'm too, like,
They are initially presented as a solution.
too, I don't know, disappointed, I guess.
Problem with the fucking economy. The people that are on board
I
are on board with
feel like it's one of those things where they create these free games putting no effort in, and then Sony just puts them in the store, and it's just terrible. Like, what a waste of time. Anyway, please like, subscribe, click the bell, leave a comment. Love you guys. Bye bye. Save recent gameplay. Full video.